Hi, I'm Bruce. If you didn't already know that, you're not the target demographic for this channel. It's really only here to keep friends and family updated with what I'm doing in my retirement here in Indonesia. You're unlikely to find it terribly interesting. You're welcome to stick around, but it's on your head if you think it ends up being a waste of time. Well, Ezra bought a new battery for the Genset yesterday. Installed it, and it was happily turning the engine over, but the engine was not starting. So we did that until we managed to get to the stage where the battery is flat. So it's been on a charger overnight, and I'm ready to try again. But I don't have any easy starts, so I'm going to hit a bit of WD-40 in the air cleaner and see if that's volatile enough for it to help start. But I've got to disconnect the battery charger first. Well, I didn't even get a chance to try that because the start cycle on it just clicked. That was all it would do. So after a few goes at that, I've turned the thing off, and I put the battery charger back on to see what it said the status was, and it says the battery's at 11%. So apparently it was not properly connected overnight. So we shall see. Okay, we'll try this after lunch and see what the status is. This thing up on the wall here is actually a charge controller from the solar panel up on the roof that's supposed to be trickle charge for the battery to keep it healthy. That had all 4 LEDs at the right flicking, which reading off the legend below says short circuit. And I thought, well, that ain't right. So what I did was I fiddled with this lead here a bit, and this came good. So I think we just had a bad connection there, which may have contributed somehow to draining the battery. Don't know. Yeah, well, the battery charger now says we're up to about 41%, so we're gaining rapidly. Well, the charger says the battery's at 100%, so let's see if this thing will turn over today. So clear that. Nope. Nope, so call technician. Soil in the garden beds out here at the west end of the shed was getting pretty hard to dig, so that thing's got a truckload of garden soil in, which might make life a bit easier. Topping up this garden bed at the front of the shed too. It's Wednesday morning already. I was over yesterday to tighten down the connectors on the new battery in the Genset to see if that made a difference. It didn't. So in case it's a problem with that battery having failed, what I'm going to do is put the charger on this one, the old one, and take that out and use the jumper leads and have both batteries connected and see if we get a start that way. So I'll go and put the charger on this now, after checking the initial voltage. There you go, the multimeter said it was at 12.64 volts, the battery charger says it's at 12.4, and it said it was 12% charged, so it's charging up now. So I'll come back probably this afternoon and take it out and put the great big fat jumper leads on it and see if it makes a difference. I've already told Ezra that we need to get the technician back, so I don't see that changing, but this is just something I can try in the meantime. Dadang's got this garden bed set up now. All of the red things have come off the little sprays on there, so that's not going to be ideal. I'm looking at Jabita's jambu tree at the back here. It's up for its next bumper crop, so we'll see red fruit there before long. And Jabita's cleaning down at Bendy's house. This is a OCD cleaner, so she built herself more work when we built this house. It's after 2 in the afternoon the same day, and that's saying it's fully charged, so I think I'll have a go at using it. Well, that was interesting. I didn't think to record it, of course. I connected up the battery with the jumpers and hit the start button, and I went row, 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 and then stopped, which was more than it was doing otherwise, and subsequently it wouldn't do the row, row, row again. So I'm thinking I should take the new battery out of the circuit and put this one here and see what happens. Okay, so I've disconnected that battery. This one's connected. Let's see what happens. Nope, exactly the same thing. Okay. Technician it is. Oh, bugger me dead. I disconnected the jumper lead, put that terminal on tighter, screwed it down tight. I'll have to give another try. Damn thing started. I guess I can tell those where you can stop schedule the technician after all. Well, it was running okay, so I put it on auto. And of course after 2 minutes it decided to shut down, so let's see if this thing will start it now. And the answer is apparently no. Well, that's a bit of a bugger. Well, it's Thursday morning. I've decided to come over and have another battle with this. I think where the clamps go on the post, I think that part's okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on cleaning up the connection where the wing nut's holding that connector on in both cases. I suspect that maybe is not transmitting the power as well as it might. Well, there you go. I took both wing nuts and used the sandpaper to clean up the contacts. Turned the leads up the other way so that the connector doesn't get in the way of tightening up the wing nut. Let's see whether it's made any difference at all. So we just turn back on. Wait for it to do its initiation. No, not at all. Well, ain't that a bugger? So we just got to wait for the technician, I guess. Let him figure it out. I don't know how well the internal microphone on the camera is going to pick this up, but after 5 years the mount has come off my expensive microphone, so I need to use the super glue and fix that up before I do anything else. I'll give that a couple of minutes to dry and then I'll get on with my Friday morning wrap up. Okay, looks good, back to normal. Well, as I said, it's Friday morning, so time for the weekly wrap up. As was organised, mechanics for the Genset. I don't know whether it's the two guys sitting in his back patio at the moment or not, but this video will get uploaded before they get any sort of result. So yeah, another short report this week. Brought the mechanic over, went to demonstrate the problem, and now things started. So after it shut down, I put it on auto and went inside to try and start it, and we're back to the original behaviour. So it's not one of those cases where the mechanic turns up and everything's okay. This is definitely still not okay, because it'll cycle again and try, and that screen will go dark, I expect. Or maybe because I pressed the button again inside it won't. Oh well. The guys came over for a cup of coffee, which is the polite thing to do before you get them to work. I'd put the thing on auto and pressed the button inside, and you saw the result outside where it had just done the thing where it goes dark and then goes off again, and I thought it would try again, but it didn't. Then I was over here talking to these guys and heard the thing start up, so I'm a bit baffled. But anyway, there's definitely a problem, and I also explained to them about the increasing oil level on the dipstick, indicating there's diesel getting into the sump, which is not ideal. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to do this video upload now without letting you know the result of today's work.